Hello everyone, welcome to IoT Frontier. My name is Hariharnath. Learning IoT requires various hardware like development boards, sensors, jumper wires, etc. But what if I told you that you don't need them? I'm not kidding. Today we'll discuss how to use Wokwi, the ultimate simulator to simulate your IoT projects. Stay tuned until the end of this video to get all the steps right. It takes time and effort to create content for you guys. So please support by subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell icon. Let's get started. So this is the home page, wokwi.com. So here you can see whenever you first time get into this page, you have to sign up. So I have already signed it up so that you can save your projects, whatever you have created. So once you have done that, you will be seeing the list of devices that are supported here. So you can simulate Arduino, ESP32, STM32, Raspberry Pi Pico. In this video, we'll talk about ESP32. So when we click on ESP32, first you'll be seeing the featured projects. So these are created by community members like us. So they have created these many projects that we can even reuse. And if you want to start from scratch, then you have the starter templates. So here we will be having these many different ESP variety boards. So ESP32, S2, S3, C3, and this Wi-Fi board. So we can check this ESP32 board. So when I click on this board, you will be given this board here and the code in the left-hand side. So this is the Arduino core that we are going to use in ESP32. That's why we can see the programming language here is having the C++ and related to Arduino IDE programming languages. So the setup and loop is already available here. So here on the right-hand side, you'll be having simulation part. So you'll have to click on plus icon so that you can add a new part. So first program we'll try is LED programming. So I'll just click on it and it will be dragged and dropped here. So I can change the color as well. So which color we want. So I'll put it yellow. And I'll use resistor as well. So resistor, if you click, it will give you the value. So I can change to 220 ohms. And here you can even rotate it. So you'll have to click on the terminal and give it to the ground pin. And this one you have to connect to resistor and give it to D4 pin. So that's it. This is complete. Now we have to write the code. Click on save here. So by saving, you can give LED, blink. I already have one program. That's why I'm giving a new name. So public, because if you want to make it unlisted, then you'll have to purchase the plan and join the club of Wokwi. So, but we don't want to use it as a subscriber. So we just want to use it as a general free purpose. So you can use it public and save it. Now we'll have to click on start simulation. So it will take some time. You can see the seconds here, and immediately you will be able to see for every 1 second, you're able to see the LED blink. So this is how simple you can use Wokwi and write the code. So next thing we'll try to use is buzzer. So again, I'll go back to ESP32 and create a new project. And here I'll drag it left side and I'll search for what are the different options we have. So I'll search for buzzer. So I'll click on it and I'll get the buzzer here. And the negative terminal I can connect to ground and the positive to the D4. So this is how simple it is. And I'll paste my code. So this is the code where buzzer pin I have given 4 and pin out as output. And the tone with frequency and delay I have given. And this is also 100 and 1000. So this is how for 1 second, each second the frequency will get changed and the buzzer tone will be also be changed. So you can go to my projects and you can see that whatever the saved would be, projects would be available here. And if you want to use another project of ESP32 that is featured, then you can also go to here. So whenever you go here, you'll be able to see different options here. So right now, if you see NTP clock, so right now it will take some clock value from NTP server and display on the LCD display. So now when we run this, you should be able to see the time available here. So it is trying to connect to Wi-Fi because this Wokwi will have its own guest Wi-Fi that we can see here that will be mentioned. This is the guest Wi-Fi and it will be directly connected to internet as well. So now we can see it is online and it is getting the value from internet. So this is the UTC time that it is getting. So there are so many other examples as well that you can try out here. So this is the best way to learn IoT even without having hardware. I hope this video has helped you understand the steps to use Wokwi, the ultimate IoT simulator, to simulate any IoT project of yours. For more content like this, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.